Hey, this is Grant Cardone, and I want to talk to you about a very, very important topic. I did an article on last week. Over 1 million people read this article. It's called The Stages of Recovery. This video applies to you. That article absolutely applies to you. And if you're a salesperson, a manager, an entrepreneur, CEO of a company, or you run an entire industry, you want to get this article. So I'll give you a phone number to call to get a copy of it. 800-368-5771. It's called The Stages of Recovery. If you haven't seen it, get it. Use it in a sales meeting. Use it as a jumping off point or a topic to find out what stage of recovery are you in, what stage of recovery are your people in, and what stage of recovery is your company in. Every person has to go through these 7 stages. The article looked like this. I'm going to show you this diagram. Stages of recovery. You'll see it goes up and down, okay? And then all of a sudden it spikes to the top. Well, this is what happens for all people. If you've ever lost someone, this is very similar to experiencing grief or loss of a person. If you've ever been in a catastrophe like Katrina or an earthquake or some crisis or some economic turndown or major contraction in an economy, the 2001 internet bubble burst, the real estate bust, any of these things are almost cataclysmic and cause people to have to move through a certain number of stages in order for them to recover. You will experience all 7 stages. The speed at which you recover is your only option. So my goal is to make you aware of what the stages are so you can recover as quickly as possible. The first stage is denial. You want to deny that it even happened. Okay? You've done this in your life where something bad happened. Maybe you were a kid, lost a quarter or a dollar or skinned your knee. Oh God, I want to act like it didn't happen. Or you got caught doing something. Oh my gosh, let's act like I'm sleeping and it didn't really happen. Okay, well that happened back in October. When the economy contracted, people went into denial about it even happening, thinking, oh, it's not as bad as it's really as they're saying, things will get better right away. That's denial, okay? The truth is, things have turned down. There's a major contraction. You want to move through denial and admit and understand that that is what has happened, okay? The second stage is blame and anger. People want to find someone to blame. For instance, after 9/11, everyone had a target to blame. Oh, it's Al-Qaeda. It's bin Laden. We'll go attack him. Well, the problem is, when an economy contracts, there's nobody to blame. When a parent or a friend or a spouse gets a disease, who do you blame? Oh, maybe you blame the doctors. That's what people do. Let's blame the president. Let's blame the last president. Let's blame, the presidents before that. Let's blame someone. Someone has to be responsible for this. That's called blame and anger, and it will not produce profits. It will not create production, and it is a negative way to use your energy. This anger and blame will then move you into bargaining where, oh, it's not going to be so bad, or maybe somebody will save the day. Let's hope for a white knight. The new president's going to save the day. He's going to bail us all out, and everything's going to be just rosy. It's bargaining. It's not real. It's another form of denial, and you're on your way into what's called apathy. Apathy is the 4th stage, and at this point, you will start to surrender. This will make statistics, and some people will become statistics. Don't kid yourself. There's going to be people that do not recover from this because they go into apathy and they never come out. They never hit acceptance of what has actually happened. And we'll talk about 2 stages of acceptance. Apathy means you quit, you gave up, you surrendered. You're like, okay, I'm going to take off for the next year and wait till things recover. Okay, look, I'm going to take unemployment for the next 32 weeks. That is a form of apathy. Okay, I know you might need to, and it looks like it's a nice thing to do, but the truth is you're dropping out of the marketplace for 32 weeks. You're going into apathy. You become a statistic, not good. Okay? So look, you're going to go into some level of apathy. Everybody's going to experience it. And then boom, you go to 5th stage, acceptance. This is where you start to recover. Many businesses are in apathy right now. In apathy, and many more businesses are actually moving out of apathy into acceptance. This first stage of acceptance, however, is false. It's not true acceptance. When there's a major contraction, one very violent, okay, where goods and services are contracting at a major level, unemployment numbers are going up, what happens is people think, okay, I accept it, now I need to work harder. I need to effort. I need to push. The problem is it moves you into stages of disappointment. The 5th stage, disappointment follows this acceptance. See, your first level of acceptance is false because it doesn't truly assess the situation and the massive amount of change required of you because the economy has changed. That's why we call it false acceptance. And it leads into the fifth stage, it leads into the sixth stage of disappointment because the effort does not equal the results. I put a bunch of energy and effort out and it doesn't get me what I want. People get disappointed, drop into another level of apathy, not so deep. Hey, what do I do? How do I get out of this? Something's really changed. It's actually preparing you for the last stage, which is true acceptance. True acceptance is where you correctly, management, entrepreneur, owner, salesperson, manager, business manager, whatever your title, housewife, husband, you correctly now assess the scene. Hey man, there's been a massive change. Oh wow, new opportunities come out of this change. That means I need new ideas, new skills, and new actions. This is the point of true acceptance. It's stage 7. You're on your way to recovery. That's why you'll see the graph spike upward because your efforts, your energy, your creativity gets ignited. And now you see the opportunity. This is true acceptance. This is when your efforts now start to equal production. You want to get to true acceptance as fast as possible. Again, you have to go through all 7 stages. You cannot skip a stage. You will go through all 7 of them. To say I'm not going to go through one is just another form of denial, which is the first stage. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be in blame. You do not want to be in apathy. You don't even want to be acceptance. You want to be in true acceptance, new actions, new ideas, new training. Hey man, we're going to revitalize our business, rekindle it. We're going to build something new. We're going to hit higher plateaus of production. We're going to go someplace we've never gone before because we're literally reborn out of true acceptance. So look, learn the 7 stages. If you can benefit from this, call 800-368-5771. If you like this video, if you know other people that maybe are stuck in these stages right now, okay, and you want them to have this information, maybe it's your husband, your wife, maybe it's a fellow employee, a salesperson, a manager, okay, give them this information. They need it. You need it because the only way to get through is to know the information. Thanks a lot. Grant Cardone. Forward this to a friend. God bless you and have a great week.